closer to the parkways between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. tomorrow. So that's what we'll be watching overnight tonight. Our whole team will be here overnight watching the threat for tornadoes, high wind, and hail. The flooding threat non-existent, but the others are about midway up the scale. So this is a potent system. It's one that's very strong and has the potential. In fact, when we look at the tornado potential overnight, you can see we're in that 10% hatched area, and that's a significant, I mean, it's not all the way up the scale, of course, but it is significant, and that's something that bears watching. The hatched area just means that within relation to a point within that geography, somewhere within 25 miles of a particular spot, there's a 10% chance of seeing a tornado EF2 or higher. All right, so that's something that we have to pay attention to and know what to do. The important part of this is making sure you have a plan. So regardless if you're in an apartment building or anywhere else, when the warning is issued, you've got to get to the lowest floor of the building if you can. That means going down if you're in a multi-story building. You want to move inward, away from those windows. Don't be on an outside area, and cover your head with a helmet, pillow, or something like that. You want to protect your head. That's where your brain lives, after all. So we are looking at the ingredients. We have the wind shear. As the wind changes direction or speed with height, as you go up into the atmosphere, we've got it. Very strong wind shear. That creates the tumbling motion. We have lift. That's a cold front that's moving in. We're going to have that warm updraft and the cold downdraft. We could have hail that falls in addition to some of these with these storms, and the potential for a few of these scattered or isolated tornadoes. So the threat is there. We'll be here all night to keep you updated on that. Our forecast looking forward, I'll zoom past that, but it gets better by the weekend. We go back into the 60s and 70s by then. Let's get you outside. Tonight, we do see a mostly cloudy sky as the sun prepares to set. Our temperature has been very warm again today. We've been knocking on 70s door. Yesterday, we blew right past it and had a record high of 77. We're 10 degrees cooler than that right now. You'll see temperatures in the 60s for most, few 70s back out to the west of us. Owensboro is 70, Evansville 73. Mostly cloudy skies, but those clouds are breaking in places to the north and back out to the west of us. Area of low pressure closer to northern Illinois with a series of severe thunderstorm warnings and a tornado watch there. This is the part we'll be watching out ahead of that cold front that will be moving in our direction later on tonight. Those thunderstorms will pack a punch. And again, with that enhanced risk area across southern Indiana, northern Kentucky, as we increase the low-level winds, that provides the shear that will sort of spark the seriousness of these storms. 9 to 2, northern counties, midnight to 5, near the Ohio River. Areas to our south, 4 to 8 a.m. Before the threat happens, meaning this evening, make sure you have the Wave Weather app. Tune in. We'll be on there at 8:30. We're going to be on TV at 1:35 tonight. If you have a NOAA weather radio, a great source. I view it as like a smoke detector for storms. Every home should have one. Make sure it's in alert mode and make sure the batteries are in it. Make sure you charge your devices as well so you can watch us even if the power goes out overnight tonight. A 68-degree temperature after a 69-degree high today. We'll stay in the 60s overnight tonight, but tomorrow, boy, we drop fast. We're in the 30s tomorrow afternoon. A colder, windy Wednesday with a wind advisory in place until 4 o'clock. It's a drier Thursday with a warming forecast that takes us back into the 70s by the end of the upcoming weekend. That's the 10-day earliest alert. More Wave News when we come back.